Welcome, real estate enthusiasts, to the Dolphin School of Real Estate YouTube channel. Today, we have an exciting quiz for you all from Section 7, Federal and State Laws Pertaining to Real Estate. So here's how it works. I'll ask a question, and give you some time to think of the answer. Then I will reveal the correct answer, and you can see how well you did. Alright, let's begin. The first question is, Cecily Longstreet believes a real estate agent has kept her from seeing a certain property for rent because she is a woman. What actions should she take if she wants legal satisfaction for her complaint? And here are your options. Option A. File charges of illegal discrimination with the police department that has jurisdiction over the local area. B. File a complaint with HUD and/or file suit against the offending parties in a state or federal court within the prescribed time period. C. Wait 2 years and then file a civil suit in federal court. D. Sue HUD for damages under the Civil Rights Act of 1866. Take your time to think it through. Alright, let's see how you did. So the correct answer is Option B. File a complaint with HUD and/or file suit against the offending parties in a state or federal court within the prescribed time period. The Fair Housing Amendments Act of 1988 prohibits discrimination based on sex. If May feels she has been discriminated against in this way, she may file a complaint with the Office of Fair Housing and Equal Opportunity (OFEO) in HUD within 1 year or file suit in a federal or state court within 2 years of the alleged violation. Alright. Question number 2. The practice of redlining is specifically prohibited by Option A. The Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. B. The Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. C. The Civil Rights Act of 1866. D. The Americans with Disabilities Act. Okay, now, take a moment to think of the answer before we reveal it together. Alright, let's find out if you got it right. So the correct answer is Option A. The Home Mortgage Disclosure Act. This act requires lenders involved with federally guaranteed or insured loans to exercise impartiality and non-discrimination in the geographical distribution of their loan portfolio. In other words, the act is designed to prohibit redlining, the practice of restricting loans by geographical area. Alright, let's see how well you understand the homestead protections in Florida. So the question is, under the Florida Constitution, homesteads are protected from A. Property taxes. B. Tax liens for unpaid taxes. C. Forced sale to satisfy liens. D. Foreclosure. Think it over and make your selection. Alright, it's time to unveil the correct answer. The protection that homesteads receive under the Florida Constitution is forced sale to satisfy liens. Whenever any natural person residing in this state desires to avail himself or herself of the benefit of the provisions of the Constitution and laws exempting property, as a homestead from forced sale under any process of law, he or she may make a statement. Okay, question number 4. Which of the following is allowed by the Florida Fair Lending Act? A. Penalties for paying loan in full before due date. B. Lender requiring borrowers to refinance every 18 months. C. Lender recommending the borrower default on the loan. D. Lending based on borrower income. You know what to do, take your time and make your selection. So the practice that is allowed by the Florida Fair Lending Act is D. Lending based on borrower income. Income-based lending is allowed and preferred over equity-based income. Alright, next one. An agent is committing an act of discriminatory advertising by doing which of the following? A. Telling prospective buyers about the positive and negative aspects of a certain neighborhood. B. Telling a prospective seller that now would be a good time to put a property on the market. C. Advertising a property as available to individuals of a particular race. D. Telling a prospective buyer that the agent is too busy to show the buyer properties personally on a given day. Okay, consider each option carefully and select the one that constitutes discriminatory advertising. Alright, let's unveil the correct answer. The action that constitutes discriminatory advertising is C. Advertising a property as available to individuals of a particular race. The prohibition against discriminatory advertising states that an agent may not advertise residential properties in such a way as to restrict their availability to any prospective buyer or tenant. Here's the next question for you. Sinkholes are common in Florida where there are limestone deposits. Which Florida agency would be most helpful to contact if a sinkhole develops on your property? The options are A. FL Department of Environmental Protection. B. Florida Real Estate Commission FRC. C. FL Department of the Interior. D. FL Housing Division. Ponder your options and select the most suitable agency to address a sinkhole situation. Alright, it's time to reveal the correct answer. The agency that would be most helpful to contact if a sinkhole develops on your property is A. FL Department of Environmental Protection. The FL Department of Environmental Protection would be most helpful in regard to sinkholes. Question number 7. Which of the following contracts would be covered by Florida's statute of frauds? A. A 3-month lease. B. A 6-month listing agreement. C. A purchase contract on a property for $109,000. B. A 7-month lease. Carefully evaluate each option and identify the contract covered by Florida's statute of frauds. Alright, it's time to unveil the correct answer. The contract that would be covered by Florida's statute of frauds is C. A purchase contract on a property for $109,000. FL's statute of frauds covers purchase and sale contracts, option contracts, deeds and mortgage instruments, leases for more than 1 year, and listing agreements for more than 1 year. Alright, for this question, let's explore a situation involving a real estate agent's conduct towards minority buyers. Here's the scenario. An agent does not like a particular minority buyer, treats them with indifference, and refuses to engage in lengthy conversations or show them any properties. However, when a second minority buyer visits the office the next day, the agent is very forthcoming and shows them 5 prospective properties. The agent could be liable for A. Providing unequal services. B. Steering. C. Misrepresentation. D. Nothing. Both parties were minorities, and therefore no discrimination occurred. Carefully analyze the situation and choose the appropriate response based on fair housing principles. Alright, the correct answer is A. Providing unequal services. The agent may be illegally providing unequal services by altering the nature or quality of brokerage services to a party based on race, color, sex, national origin, or religion. Okay, question number 9. Which of the following actions is allowed under federal fair housing laws? A. A broker, following the instructions of the seller, advertises the property as for sale to Christian families only. B. A home seller, acting without a broker, places a for sale mature single men only sign in front of the house. C. The owner of 4 rental houses advertises one of the properties for rent to married couples, no children, no pets. D. The owner of a duplex who resides in one of the units refuses to rent the other unit to a non-Christian. Carefully analyze each option and choose the one that aligns with federal fair housing laws. Alright, it's time to unveil the correct answer. The action that is allowed under federal fair housing laws is D. The owner of a duplex who resides in one of the units refuses to rent the other unit to a non-Christian. The Fair Housing Act would exempt the owner in this situation because it involves rental of an apartment in a 1 to 4 unit building where the owner is also an occupant, and there is no discriminatory advertising. Alright guys. We've reached the end of our quiz today. But don't worry. There's so much more to learn and explore at the Dolphin School of Real Estate. If you want to take your real estate expertise to the next level, we invite you to enroll in our comprehensive courses. We have a wide range of practice questions, in-depth lessons, and expert guidance that will enhance your skills as a real estate professional. Visit our website, dolphinschoolofrealestate.com, to know more about the courses we offer. So here's the last question for today. And the question is, which of the following is an example of blockbusting? A. An agent shows a minority home buyer properties located in a neighborhood where there are no other minority homeowners. B. An agent persuades a minority home buyer to avoid looking in a neighborhood where there are no minority homeowners. C. An agent persuades a family to put their house on the market because ethnic minority families are beginning to move into the neighborhood. D. An agent persuades a minority home buyer to buy a property located in an area where most of the homeowners belong to minority groups. Carefully analyze each option and choose the one that represents an example of blockbusting. Okay. I hope you had enough time to think about the options. So the example of blockbusting is C. An agent persuades a family to put their house on the market because ethnic minority families are beginning to move into the neighborhood. Blockbusting, in this context, is a prohibited activity, and a practice of inducing owners in an area to sell or rent to avoid an impending change in the ethnic or social makeup of the neighborhood that will cause values to go down. Okay guys. That was the last question for today. Thank you for joining us. Before we wrap up, we want to let you know that we have many more exciting videos in store for you. Our mission is to help you succeed in your real estate journey, whether you're preparing for your exam or looking to enhance your skills as a professional. So, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed today's quiz and found it valuable. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, so you never miss out on our latest uploads. We truly appreciate your support, and subscribing to our channel will ensure you're always in the loop when we release new content to empower you on your real estate journey. Thank you again for being a part of the Dolphin School of Real Estate community. We look forward to coming back with more exciting videos to help you prepare for your real estate exam and thrive in this dynamic industry.